guys, and welcome back to my channel, where today we're just going to be making some cheddar and broccoli soup. To start off, we're adding about 3 tablespoons, give or take. Could be a little bit more, and we'll make it half of a stick of butter. So we're adding that, and we're going to allow this to melt. And while that melts, we have our other ingredients. What are we going to be using? We're going to be using some white onion, about a cup and a little bit. So about a cup of white onions, or I did like a medium onion, yellow onion. So as soon as this melts in here, we're going to go ahead and add our onion. And let the onion, we're going to add the onion, and we're going to add carrots to this to allow this to start cooking. So, you're just going to see, just follow along, just so we can figure this out. So for now, we are simply just melting butter. Take a look. While this is melting, I'm going to go ahead and add my onion. I'm going to add 1 chopped up carrot. You can grate it or you can chop it. I did a little bit of both. And we're going to allow this to go ahead and start cooking. Now, what we're going to do while this is doing its thing is that we're going to go ahead and add salt and pepper to this, just to allow the flavors to go ahead and start. So we did our black pepper. We're going to add, I don't know, roughly about a teaspoon or so of kosher salt. And allow this to go ahead and continue to cook. We are going to let this cook in a medium heat. And what we're trying to do is just get everything, all the flavors to combine and get a little softened. So we're going to allow this to cook for about 5 minutes before we add the garlic. How much garlic depends on you. I will probably add about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of freshly grated, oh my God, garlic. But we won't add that yet. So we're just going to go ahead and watch this, keep stirring it. While this is cooking, let me just give you what else you're going to be needing. You're going to be using garlic. You're going to be using more salt and pepper. We're going to be adding some all-purpose flour, so same amount of flour to the butter that we use. So we added 4 tablespoons of butter, so we'll add 4 tablespoons of flour. We will be adding a package of chicken broth or chicken stock. I'm going to be using stock in a box because that's what I have, and I'm not in the mood to be making stock. We're going to be adding half and half. We're going to be using paprika, broccoli, cheddar, some mustard, and just a few little items. But for now, while this is cooking itself, I'm going to go ahead and grate a stick or an 8-ounce package of cheddar cheese. And before we add the garlic, which will be in 5 minutes. So I'm going to allow this to cook for 5 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 5-ish minutes. We're going to go ahead and add our garlic. Do as much garlic as you feel like it. So I added about 2 teaspoons or almost. And we're going to go ahead and stir this. And allow the garlic to be fragrant here. So cook it for about 2 minutes or so. So it's just a matter of getting the garlic semi-cooked in here. And that's about it. Next we're going to be adding the flour. But we got to wait just a little bit to make sure that the taste here, the garlic is cooked through without, you don't want to burn it. So we're going to cook this. Next we're going to be adding flour. So we're going to go ahead and add the flour. We want to cook it off. So continue to stir here. We're trying to cook off that flour taste. So we're letting the flour cook before we start adding our stock. So in the meantime, we're gonna start adding our stock softly. I want to make sure that if there are any lumps, you want to make sure you get them out. And make sure you scrape the bottom. We're going to switch into a whisk. And we just want to be able to scrape the bottoms. Now go. And while this is going, we're going to whisk in we're going to add in the half and half. Allow this. Allow this to go ahead and do its thing, and allow it to go until it thickens slightly. And then we're going to be adding our ingredients. Watch it, so you want to make sure that everything it's incorporated. Let it thicken up. I'm going to go ahead in the meantime and chop up my broccoli. So as this is cooking, it's at a medium. We're going to go ahead and add our broccoli and our spices. So we have a head of broccoli. Allow that to go ahead and do its thing. And we're going to add our spices. So we're going to add some dried mustard. About a teaspoon. A little bit of paprika to your liking. And I'm also going to add a little bit of cayenne just for a kick. We're going to go ahead and allow this to continue to go. Add a little bit more black pepper. We will add salt once we add the cheese, but we're going to allow this to cook. We're going to give it a cover and allow it to cook for I don't know, 10 minutes or so, but we're going to make sure that it is on low, because if not, you're going to curdle this. So on low, covered for about 10 minutes, and we'll check it. You can tell it is looking delish. It's nice and thick. I'm gonna give it a quick taste just to see if it needs salt. But I am gonna be adding the cheddar cheese soon, so we want to make sure. And it might need a little bit more salt in a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and start sprinkling the first amount of cheddar cheese and stirring it. We're just getting it done. And I suggest you shred your own cheddar. Reason being is because you get a better melting point. So we're adding 8 ounces of sharp cheddar. And we're stirring it because we don't want the cheese to clump up. We could top this with more cheese at the end or sour cream. Give it a stir. Now, as this is doing this thing, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit more black pepper. Again, if you want it more spicy, add a little bit more cayenne. I am going to add just a touch more cayenne, and I might be adding some more salt. I'm going to wait for my cheese to melt, and I'm going to taste it just to see how my, just to see what it's. Oh my God, that is so freaking delicious. A little bit more salt. I think it's needed. Allow this now to, this is at low, let this cook for just a little bit longer until everything is smooth. If you wanted to add more cheese to this, you can definitely add more cheese. But this is our soup. Next, we plate. Look how simple. This is a meal in itself. Let's give it a quick. Oh my God. It is so delicious. This is ready. I'm going to allow this to just go ahead and simmer there for about 5 minutes. Next, we serve. And this is it. Our broccoli and cheddar soup. You don't need anything else. Nothing else. If you want to top it with more cheese, go ahead. If you want to top it with sour cream, go ahead. If you want to do some croutons, go ahead. This is just me. Dinner is served with a muffin. That's all we need. Anyways, I hope you like this recipe, and I will see you guys on the next video. God bless you. Bye. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Say what's up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.